Hey guys, sup? Driving home, but gotta always say PoE2. What garbage is this? What do you expect? We're just going to suddenly stop playing PoE2? That is not happening. But what is happening is we are going to be getting our free passive points because apparently somebody sacrificed their level 100 character, completely voiding it so that the rest of us could get one passive point. So I shall be going to get it. Yeah, like you just void your character. Shit is crazy. That is one of those Easter eggs. I'm like, yo, that's insane. Because you know what that is the biggest indication of for me is that part of the direction they might be aiming for is for the world to evolve as players get stronger. Because all of a sudden now we all have +1 passive points. Maybe eventually they'll add something else where somebody does something, and now the rest of raid class that we experienced kind of alters a bit because this thing has happened.
I genuinely think that is the future of the genre for them, and I'm all here for it. By the way, don't start your stream without watching the No Rest of the Wicked 1.0 trailer, right, Shirley?
They released a trailer?
You don't talk about that. Was crazy.
I didn't know they released a trailer. I mean, their Discord, but like, for the most part, honestly,
yeah, Discord. I have Thomas Miller muted on everything, and I still see that shit.
Claim a mote of the matter's power.
Gotta do that eventually.
Yeah, +1 passive points. So if you guys haven't done it already, go get your free passive points. If you've made it to the Arbiter Tower, of course.
Well, you only get that in the Arbiter Tower, not in like the first fortress.
No, it's behind the Arbiter's tower. The site of the Chosen. There's supposed to be a way you can see his character or something like that, but
you can. I do see it.
So I have to see.
Well, I don't know what it looks like after you've done it, but for me, because I haven't done it, when I look at that tower, I literally see bro flying around it. Fucking annoying.
You see him flying around it?
Yeah, you see his shadow flying, like circling around the top.
Oh, you mean the Arbiter?
Yeah, the Arbiter, yeah.
No, I was saying like you could, I heard you could see the person who voided their character. Like you could see him in stasis or something like that. I forget.
That'd be cool as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the bridge between a solo game like this and it being more than that for us. Like, it can still be solo, but they just took what is usually just a league announcement to the next level, and that feels so nice. It makes the world feel alive.
Mm-hmm. Like the fact that our experience changes just a little bit just because somebody did something. I think it's kind of cool.
Like, imagine the next big private league, just like, Pox League, and like someone's excited, like, I can see people racing.
His character walks around. Holy! I should go check it. Let me go look for it.
Yeah, let me know when you get there. See. It's so fucking cool.
Mm-hmm. Today, I will be spending a ton of currency trying to craft that amulet again.
Oh, dude.
After I get my second monkey tablet, of course. Those tablets are important.
Go on.
If at first you don't succeed.
Okay, what did you say? His character walks around and disappears. That one skill point is kind of big. Oh, 100% it is. For me, it gave me... Well, it was going to give me 3% move speed, but I switched it to ignore all penalties from armor, so... Now I have less down... I can actually deal with temp chains a bit more because I've started using Ritual to roll my maps. I'm going 6 mod maps with 2 portals. And, yeah... Okay, so let's see. I am there. So I need to still find him. Oh shit. He's actually fucking there.
No, he's not. Is he?
Where?
That's level
Yeah.
89. Are you just seeing other players claiming?
I don't know what it is. I forget the name of the. I don't know who that was.
Did he just message you?
No, it's not him. This is someone else. Huh. Who the fuck was that? And why were they here?
That's what I'm saying. I think you just got bug. I feel like I don't know. I mean, we can always see the name of that person versus the name of the person that actually did it.
Yes, but like I don't remember his name. And I'm not
somewhere.
like I remember when it happened. I just didn't take a screenshot of the name, so
Wasn't the guy that was just there with you? I'll check the actual name.
I can check my stream. If it ever loads.
I fucking love memes. That shit gives me so much life. Surely we're all just 1 point away from finishing our build, right?
East Monk is a character
That's
name.
the person you saw?
Yeah. Keep in mind, it's a different voided character for each different league. So like SSF,
Yeah.
softcore, yeah.
Which means we should only be seeing today.
Made a companion druid on D4 and I suck. Since my scaling is incorrect, I can only do Torment 10. You went way further than I did in this current D4 season, I'll tell you that much. Way further. I made it to... What is the stage after hard, maybe?
Bro, you checked that after the fucking campaign. Stop making it seem like you actually played endgame.
I mean I played endgame. I did Helltides, I did Infernal Hordes, and I did the new Table War Plans thing. I did it. Didn't do it for long, but I did it.
Is Z4 actually like, is T11, T12 an actual like hard wall for builds?
I mean, I don't know. I assume so because what? How many torment tiers are there? I feel like it's like 14 or something. Apparently, I need like I guess a certain amount of crit or crit damage. I don't fully understand. 12 torment tiers.
Yeah, it's tough. I still want to play this D4 season. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna play it after this, but
You can skill past it in the pits. You can farm like this for hours and get everything you need to clear everything. I mean, it used to be the case, not anymore with the new torment tiers. I just don't find that scaling interesting. Like that's for me. Maybe there's it feels way different, but like for me, it just feels like what it's going to be like is you're just increasing the life of the enemies, but you're doing the same thing, and that isn't really fun. Like it's fun to progress. It's fun to feel stronger, but like what exactly would change in the experience would be my question, I guess. And would there be substantial changes? Because I feel like there wouldn't be. In most, have you done the daily quest? Nope. I have done ritual and I have started breach. That's about it. Bar is at 185%. Does it keep going? I have zero idea. I don't know what bar you're talking about. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say probably.
Another fool beast.
Oh, the deli bar.
The daily quest. I haven't done it. I haven't even spoken. Like I've spoken to the guy, and I never went to wherever he was sending me to. So
Look the ass.
my problem with current daily is it just feels like I'm adding difficulty for not much reward, and I don't like it.
Agent difficulty, most stuns.
And I have no issues playing daily. Like right now, I'm not dying in it or anything. Like it's chill. It's just when I do it, and right now all I get is like maybe one guilt or something, and I see it's not expensive for the entire for how many monsters I end up killing, and I don't get anything. I come out feeling like, yeah, and granted it's unbuffed, but ritual unbuffed was giving me money. Abyss unbuffed was giving me money. You are giving me fuck all, so I'm just like, why on earth would I do it? Like why should I commit the time? The only reason is because Tangmazu is on the challenges, so I will do it.
Did you see the
And now
first
to experience
version of
it.
the challenge was also on the announcement.
Need more
They were,
Yeah.
but how? Isn't there like a rune that literally isn't dropping for one of the challenges?
They made it so while they figure out why it's not dropping, they made like any rune count for that one.
Oh, so that means I've done it.
Yeah, the Swift alloy or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, check.
Where is
Those
the
are the patch
alloy
notes.
one? Oh, that means I just need to use alloy. Okay, we'll use an alloy after this map. We'll get a random piece of gear from somewhere, and we're going to use the cheapest alloy we can find, or that we already have in our stash, which there should be quite a few of them. T12 is 110 depth in the pit, while some people are getting to 130 levels in the pit. Yeah, but you see, I don't really find pit pushing fun. Like this, it wasn't in past seasons, and I don't think I'll have fun doing that now. And
Did you do tower?
tower. What do you mean tower?
Because they added another one, right? It's instead of going down, you're going up. There's more to it than that, but
I was about to say, I'm like,
there's more to
okay.
it than that. You can probably say more about. I don't actually know the details of what it is. Okay, don't try to sell it to him. Don't say it.
Tower is you.
It's
It's
in beta.
TBS issue 4. What exactly does it do? Let's what does it do? I have zero context as to what this tower is,
I know
but
it's
so
a very similar D3 mechanic.
wait, is it the one where you're meant to do multiple floors, and at the end of it you get the rewards or something like pit but goes up, I guess?
It actually has
I felt like that was the pits. The thing that's from D3.
Nah. I mean, they're all from D3. person
Well, I
that
can
like to just say
hit it
something
on the nose. Oh.
I was trying to be respectful, but I guess that's just how it works.
Yeah, you go up instead of down, and that's it. Wait, so what rewards can you get from it, or is it just literally bragging rights?
I don't think it actually gives reward right now because it's in beta.
Oh
I
God.
remember people saying, "Why doesn't this give reward?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's still really early for us." And I don't know if it is, but right now it's just leaderboard. Like it's literally it's an actual leaderboard system in the game. Default players have wanted that since day one. That's how you, and in that leaderboard you can actually look at people's gear, which is cool.
I mean,
You know this shit is insane. When you enter Isaac Bog and Bruce shows you where the runestone is, and you're like, holy.
lol.
It's, like it's tucked in a corner somewhere.
Can you imagine the pain actually trying to find it would have been?
Death from below.
Oh, fuck.
Am I? I mean, what do I guess you are. That's just UX. That sounds like the kind of stuff. Who is it that says it? There's a TLI NPC that kind of sounds like that. Where Dream, the Dream one, that she be talking in philosophical questions. Oh shit! What is this? Saintly Crown of Bamath, and he has cold res. I guess we'll throw some currency on it and see what happens. All right, so after using tablets that actually had mods I cared for, I don't think I'm going to do that until I have what's it called, until Doriani is working, because it just doesn't make sense to do that while you have -1 tablet, because you need irradiated zones. So I'm just going to go with whatever is in my stash, going to craft it to 4 mods, and we're gonna go from there. 1, 2. There was one I had. I gave omen. Where is it? Increased chance for omen or something. There we go. Then, by the way, if you're crafting tablets and you don't like the suffix you get, before you make it rare with regals, you might as well just arc it, because that's essentially a free chaos, because it rerolls everything. Just in case you didn't know.
Wait. What rules everything?
When you're crafting tablets, when you do the transmute into alt, if you don't like the suffix you got, instead of using a regal to continue the craft, use an arc, because an arc will reroll the 2 mods you had and give you 2 extra random mods and make it rare.
And crafting a tablet, okay, yeah.
Does that make sense?
I don't have the ability to make that shit
Rare? You should. You killed one of the side areas, did you not? Let me see. Where is the first rare?
Isn't that just Arbiter?
There is one that's pretty early. Open your tree if you can. There's a reverse transcription.
I have your stream up. Let me see.
This one is when you get to make it rare, but this is 3 mods. And then this is 4 mods.
Oh shit, they give it to you small.
Yeah. So you can make it rare earlier. It's just Arbiter is when you get the 4th mod.
Dude, okay, maybe don't do expedition anytime soon since it's bugged.
Well,
the exploit.
The exploits.
Taking a core lock.
Oh. Before my league ends early?
But what I'm saying, well, you're not going to do that one by mistake, right? You need to use the most expensive expedition logbook thing, the Alder's Legacy or whatever.
Okay.
So you can do normal logbooks, but logbooks have this modifier, right? Like they can get special. Logbooks have insane depth. Like
the rumors.
No, this is worse. But like there's still just special logbooks you get that have different there's like different types of them almost. That is not a rumor, but like enhances the rewards. Like I was watching this guy, he got one that improved, like because each logbook map has a mod, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that.
Each logbook.
And some of them are going to be like for every time you make a chain, the AOE of the explode increases. So at some point, halfway through your chain, you're literally still releasing every monster, even the ones that went in your circle. But there's also one that's like every time you open this, what does that one say again? every time you open it, it's a remnant, right? And it's like every time you open it, it revives the monster again. And it'll
Yeah.
actually revive this very juiced 7 mod monster, like actually 10 times. So it'll be a very long fight.
Okay.
But this monster, the loot, don't forget, the loot explosion is literally, the rare mobs and what they drop.
Yeah.
That monster will explode into so much loot. Like, I watched this guy explode into very strict filter, only T5 rares, and he couldn't see anything on his screen. Like, that's how much T5 rares dropped.
Holy.
And I was watching Palstra, and he has to even use a more strict filter than that now because you can't just like show all T5 rares if you're actually like juicing XFed.
Yeah.
The logbooks look like really fun gameplay is the point I'm trying to make. So we either farm the shovel eventually, or we.
I don't see us farming the shovel because that would involve
Big units.
you can big boom it, yes, but don't forget these remnants do take a while. And you're not always going to see them on the way that, like, let's say I'm doing ritual, right? On the way to that my ritual is leading me, it might not lead me through it, and as such, Kung Fu Punch. Lol. All crafted myself. You wasted a lot. Still needs to change staff and gloves. I mean, I don't really know monk characters like that, but I mean, it looks pretty good. +3 melee. Oh, you have global ints. If you how do we do this? If you replace if you're able to replace one of your prefixes with 20% quality, I don't think there's a safe way to do this. There's no safe way to annul off a crafted mod. If you ever decide to craft a new amulet, you can get +4 to melee by getting the 40% quality essence and then qualitying your thing with attack quality until it hits near 40%, and that should take your 3 to 4, and then you can replace that modifier with something else. But that's if you're crafting it from scratch. Right now this is pretty much a complete one. It's really good. I wouldn't touch it. That would be too risky. So if you ever decide, if you're going for a new amulet or you're crafting one specifically for yourself, keep that in mind. But yeah, everything else looks pretty good. Congratulations. All from no try what to get what you need. I mean, did a pretty good job. I have my tablets in, irradiated in.
Okay,
Oh.
same gear, but
What was that?
same.
Oh, the gear that I was looking at?
The gloves are insane.
Rarity, monster rarity. Did you know that there are two different omens that stop rarity from rolling? There's the one that stops item rarity from your maps will not roll item rarity, but there's also a second one that prevents monster rarity. And these are legit two different.
Good to know.
Oh my god, what a waste of chaoses. By the way, oh Jesus Christ. No, chaos orbs are just something else, I say.
Like they're going up.
One divine is 16 chaoses.
So are people trading in chaos or Exile?
I mean, I haven't seen any change to
It
what
makes sense
people
why they
trade,
go
but
up at
like,
this point, though. That makes a lot of sense. That time of the league where people want to start chaos spamming the gear, right?
yeah, but like,
Divines are just we're dropping a shit ton of divs, which means all these other things are.
it is crazy Is all I can say. Like, Jesus. Shit is rough. Oh. And I'm just thinking, is there a universe where I chaos spam this amulet? Because that's just going to be deleting currency. That is so much currency to delete.
Surely you buy a base, right?
Buy a base? What do
You
you
already
mean?
hit the fracture. You already hit the fracture.
Yeah. I already hit the fracture. I just need to get +3. I've spent, well, like 40, 50, I'll take like 40 div trying to get +3 with Abyss. And I mean, I don't even know if it's the right call, because there is, like, with Abyss, I get to cut out half the baseline mods, but then I also remember that, you know, it adds Abyss mods to the mod pool, and I don't even know if that is. So now at that point, is it a net positive or a negative? I don't know. But there is the caveat of, even if it's a net, ooh, 3, ooh, game just gave me 3 divines. Sure, don't mind if I do. Remnant or League Mechanic.
Should have made divs more popular, by the way. Like that wasn't the play.
And it should have made
Like
it
raw
left
div
it
drops.
rarer.
I think they should have left it the way it was. Yeah, because we still get divs from other things. Like,
Ooh, raw div from a monster during doing the mechanic that's going to give me 3 divides.
I literally just said so.
Jesus. Well, I just died.
How did you die?
I don't know. It was probably corrupted mobs, because those guys fucking hurt. But I have Doriani's +1 revive, so my map isn't bricked, thankfully.
Surprise.
Holy, imagine.
And keep in mind, the divine was on the ground, so that would have been -4 divines. Yeah, this is going to be a spicy map. This is going to be a very spicy map. I don't know where this boss is, but please, I need you to. Oh, there you are. I hate that the boss is not more obvious in Ritual, because sometimes I be struggling to see this shit. I'm just like, yo, where the fuck are you? Because like, I see the bar, I don't see the boss. I'm just like, okay. I have to remember who is who from the name, and I have to remember when they do the mechanic that is dangerous. Yo, this Devour just did some pretty big damage from coming out of the ground. Like, I think the worst one so far has been that Act 2 boss, the pyromaniac, that fire lover. She just spawned, and I thought she was someone else from the voice line I heard. All of a sudden, I just get one shot. Then I remember who has that voice line. I'm just like, okay, that makes sense, because you know what happened was she didn't die in time, and all of a sudden she's swinging that fire machete at you that's about to blow you up if you don't fucking react. But like she looks like a regular monster because she's tiny. So like now you're like, you don't even know where she's coming from. PoE2 bosses were made for a chaotic situation like Ritual, but I mean, my build can handle the bosses, so I can't complain.
One level away. One more level. And we log in.
Oh shit, please be expensive. It's okay. I saw a rat pit in my window.
How much are they? I mean, uniques are actually just gonna tank because of ritual. That's just the truth.
This one with its rolls was 40-ish exalts. Is it going to tank because of ritual? It depends on how uniques drop elsewhere.
Have, to be honest.
Yeah.
It really dropped everywhere else. Like as much. I mean, ritual just to your loot tile.
Yeah, ritual is targeted, but like
shit like Lavianga's manifest actually was like. That shit was like.
It wasn't that
60
expensive.
so
Yeah, like it wasn't that expensive last league though.
I mean, I don't want to compare it to Temple, but yeah.
Yeah, like
I mean, there
isn't that good of a, I guess, points that we can compare it to say if it's doing some heavy lifting when it comes to dropping the prices. I think yeah, it's going to tank certain prices, but I also don't know if they've like, you know, adjusted unique drops elsewhere, because it's very possible that they do that.
When you do so little damage and enemy is callable, but your call attack doesn't even call it.
How manage?
I don't actually know how. Okay.
The mob scream like, ah! I'm alive. Okay, I kill you now.
Fine.
Leaving that map with 4 divines is crazy work. Holy shit! We just went from 6 to 10 liquid. Surely I just start juicing monster effectiveness, right?
I mean, it's insane. We already know that. I don't know how much we get total on tree though.
I know Doriani gives you a decent amount. What'd you say?
I'll just put the money and complete the atlas.
Because that's expensive. It's AD. It's AD a section. I have like 3 sections left.
It's not gonna go down.
Yeah, but I can self farm it.
Oh, you're saying you want to self farm? Oh, okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, AD for the time. Honestly, depending on what that boss drops.
That's 24D. Actually, I don't know the items he drops. I can't really say if he has insane drops. I don't think there's anywhere to check.
Yeah, sure that'll be PoE wiki.
Yeah, with period 2 wiki just isn't as good yet.
That shit is usually 5 pages in a Google search. For some dumb reason, even if you type PoE2 wiki.
Let the fleas have ya.
It'll show you people talking about it in Reddit before it actually shows you the actual.
I would just go to PoE. I know PoE2 wiki's PoE wiki's link of hearts, so I just always type it in and I search on the actual site. I do the same thing for PoE1, so it's just use the link for PoE1 but add 2 after PoE.
Makes sense.
And if you're curious, it's PoE2wiki.net.
That's what PoE2 wiki is? Okay.
Yeah, it's PoE2wiki.net.
I fuck with that.
It's easy to remember when I do a lot of theory crafting, so I'm always on PoE wiki and PoEDB. So I know PoEDB is PoEDB. And the fact that I call it the name of the link makes it very easy to remember. You know, like I'm not calling it's not actually called something weird.
Good thing you came by when you did.
Please be good. Oh my god. I've dropped you before, I feel like. Fox Idol, Big Tink. It wasn't too expensive, it was like the Vine Words or something, but I won't complain. Surely you give me another divine, right? It actually just dropped me a second Fox Idol.
From the earth.
How much are they each?
We'll find out when I'm done with this swap. My guesstimate is like a divine. It's 2 divines potentially, according to Exile Exchange. Might be walking out to this map and that 4 divines. It could very well be wrong, I know.
That shit might be wrong by like 2 Divu.
No, it's actually it's worth something that I know.
No, I'm saying
I just don't know if it's a divine.
Could be higher.
Maybe
1.1.
Oh, I mean
Fox, right?
Fox, yep.
Ninja claims it's 1.1. I don't think it actually is.
I mean, that might just mean I made 2 divines in this map, and I will take that. Cause like the price point I have in my head for it is like 1-ish divine, so that would check out. But it's also been a few days since I last dropped it. Surely at some point I'll get a rite of passage, right? Oh yeah, that reminds me. I told you about the rite of passage node, right? What does it? Possess monsters have 50% increased chance to drop a rite of passage. That's the node on the tree.
15 increased?
50 increased. It's a very small chance base, but I mean that makes it much easier to drop it.
Man, I feel like when you get all those maps where the spirits is jumping from rare monster to rare monster. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but like that's a really high chance when you see those rares with like 30 spirits in them.
It's just hard for that to happen. You need spirits from multiple different sources.
I just don't see people really.
Like I have spirits scaling, but I'm also not scaling it on tablets or anything. I probably could, but I feel like I would rather just have someone in circle on tablet if I had to pick.
Yeah.
Idol of Ishtar. Oh, I don't think you're worth too much, but I will take you nevertheless. This map is a pack size map, right? Yeah, it's a pack size map. Y'all are really going crazy on the idol drops. But then again, it's also a corrupted map, and I don't know what the corruption modifier is. Can I find the corrupted modifier? Gray make -1 attributes per level 5 giga attributes.
Mark for death. Better up dead. A clean kill.
Did I check what was here? Yeah, I did. We'll go like this. There we go.
Proof of my prowess.
I would just buy the more expensive ones. Because I'm not about to send all that tribute to the king. I would, but like I already haven't what's it called, use the ones I already have. So like why would I do that? All right, time for Doriani level 3, I believe.
Fine, fine.
Where would idols be? Ruins. 2 fox idols. Let's see how much they are going for. $1.5 div for 1. So I can sell 2 for 3. So that's the equivalent of 3D. I'm probably going to want to use this in my next build. But I also figure the thing is, I figure that whenever I'm ready for my next build,
Right. Your order is
I'll just buy it. It's not like TLI where I have to worry about tax or anything. I'll just buy it. And I'll slow sell these ones for 3 divines.
Hunt is on.
By the way, did you know there is now an item that makes it so that takes your item skills or skills granted by items to level 20? So like my chest piece I can make level 20 if I want to. It's just expensive, but it's in expedition. It is very expensive.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I think when I found out about it, it was like 8 divines. Like it's not like insane, but it's expensive.
Yeah.
Like by comparison, Uneto's Embrace, which is the phase as extra chaos. By the way, who is using that? Because I can't imagine it's millionaires are making that shit that expensive. But like Uneto's Embrace, which is basically phase again 40% of phase damage as chaos, and phase damage shreds armor or something like that, right? That one is going for, how much was it going for again? 150 divines, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, what? Why? So that shit is just pain. Like, it's one of those things where I would, on a regular league start, shit would be like 9 divines, 10, where you can get it, but it's not nearly as expensive as Diala's. Nah, shit is outpricing Diala's. I'm like, who the fuck is making it this expensive?
Good question.
That being said, lineage gems are just crazy in terms of cost. Like, shit is actually wild.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. That's what it is, I guess.
I don't know why it's so expensive. Like, did they nerf the drop rates or something? Like, it has to be a reason why across the board they're just so freaking expensive.
I'd be surprised if they did.
Nowhere safe.
That reminds me, let me update my loot filter for the day. I almost feel like I should make it a bit stricter, but I'll leave it for now. Tiered res, I will make even more expensive or more strict. I hate that the apply button for this customized strictness thing is you have to scroll for it, because it's very easy to not scroll, not see it, and then think, oh, you can just leave the menu, and then it just doesn't save because you didn't click apply. Do not like that. Gravebinds are cheap, of course. What do you say? Oh, you're getting your clones?
I get to you being like gods?
What do you mean by hollow form time?
Wait, why can't I cast it? Okay. I mean, like, I got it.
Yeah, but you got it yesterday, so I'm confused as to what you haven't been using it.
I didn't get it yesterday.
I thought you didn't you buy the carry yesterday, or
yeah, but I couldn't use it.
why? Offer the rest to the king, and we move on. Yeah, Viper is going to be along this line. Just need to figure out where.
Not letting me use him.
A clean kill. Let's see if you can stand the heat.
Oh, Viper, where are you so I can one-shot you? There she is.
Halt! Your rampage age ends here.
Which one of you is of our blood?
I will not relent. Storm of Chopek.
Bonk.
Death from below.
The eater of flesh.
This seems perfect for our needs. One
You're going to be on top of your life flask, I
This
guess.
is exactly
Your
what I'm
mana
looking
flask.
for. I am
Till you get the
confident I
annoyance.
can perform.
And then what?
Measure your expectations. It is my intention for us
What'd
to
you say?
use it to
Just
can
giga mana
perhaps make
intensive.
and bring hope to an otherwise dire situation.
Look at you. Talk. We've come a long
I
way.
need that,
you and
though.
My thoughts exactly.
There's a really big annoyance you want eventually. I just don't have it yet.
10% chance when completing a map to make nearby maps accessible. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this one. 15% chance areas are cleansed or corrupted. Mr. Doriani. I don't know if it's bugged or not, but hopefully it's not. Maybe that's how people are getting their fracturing orbs. Then again, I did drop it because I did drop a fracturing orb, but I dropped a fracturing orb. I did drop a fracturing orb today, but I think there's just. I feel like it's just in the loot pool, so that might have been a lucky fracture drop. I don't know. There's another entry that says cleanse monsters have a chance to drop fracturing orbs, and then you know the whole bosses thing in cleansed areas have that chance. So who knows? Either I'm about to make some of my maps corrupted or cleansed, and hopefully I see more fracturing orbs in my future. So that's Doriani level 3. Jado is also level 3. Hilda is still level 1, but I'm not about to deal with Hilda. Not yet, at least. The fact that we as spirit walkers need to kill like bosses and Hilda isn't the person we're using, I think is kind of tragic. Like literally the two options we have for taming the monkey is Jado or Doriani. We don't talk about Hilda. We'll go raise field into this, into that. Why do I have -1 waystone? I have -2 waystones. I prep my waystones ahead for like by the 10. And sometimes I just be seeing, oh, you didn't use your waystones, or your tablet rather. Oh wait, you know what it is? I think there's a small chance somewhere to not use tablets or something. I think that might be what it is. 8% chance to not consume tablets when opening maps. That explains a lot. Yeah, that's probably it. It proc twice. Because I'm just like, yeah, I planned ahead. I put 10 maps, and then all of a sudden I'm just -1 map. I'm like, how am I -1 map? Where did I waste the map? I don't remember wasting the map. That explains a lot. It just clicked in my head where I'm just like, yeah, wasn't there something like that? It's an arbiter node.
Oh.
I'm going to get half of the core now. I'm passing to it, and then the other half hopefully shows up when I get it. Or once I travel a bit into the darkness.
I don't know if this is a channel skill thing, but I can't use my left click that I use to channel to pick up anything. Is that normal?
Have I used any channel skills? I'm not sure I have. But I feel like you should be able to. Could be wrong, but I feel like you should be able to.
A worthy foe.
Maybe I can't. Till I figure that out, I guess.
You're mine.
Do you know if cooldowns are shared across the board? I assume they are, right? Like if I use a skill that has a cooldown, but I have 2 of them socketed, I don't get to use it again, right? Pretty sure it's global cooldown for the skill, regardless of how many places you have it socketed. I'm still trying to theory craft my meta gem setup because I haven't really used meta gems like that. So cast on minion death for what will likely be a next setup, though it's a build I won't get to play, but the idea is, you know, the wyvern making my solo minion where he's in charge of DPS and Claire, but by removing Devar, his Claire should be a lot better, removing the extra random animations he'll be doing to eat, you know, to get his charges. But we'll see how it all pans out.
I have to see.
Energy wise, it should be fine. Like I don't think we'll have any issues energy wise. If we're likely to have any issues, it's likely to be presence AoE with him being out of the range to give power charges to. That is the more likely pain point. So with chaos is at 16ish per divine, am I still going to spam them? It just feels so wrong doing that. A whole divine goes into a chaos. All of a sudden from 10 you're getting 160 chaoses that you spam and you don't see fuck all. I'm just like, oh shit, Dexual annulment, GG. Valakos Vice here, not worth anything.
You sensed it too.
Let us deal with this worm first. So be it. Need a moment.
I feel like it's been a minute since I saw a League Mechanic Zone or a what's it called? An expedition encounter. For Utopia is how much? 19x. Put it up for 18.
Is that a good price for that? I have no idea.
I like that we finally are getting all the tabs we need to not just dump things into a random dump tab. because I got tired of random dump tab shit. I really did. Where I'm like, oh, this is Abyss. I then go to my I'll go to my currency tab and I put it there, but then sometimes I'll forget and it's in my main dump tab, and it's like, just give me the freaking affinity. So we have Patriarch Halls. We're going to do Fractured Lake, our first Fractured Lake.
Azidi.
So you can sell them. So
I have a question. The sacrificial heart, does that always drop in the zone before Agarat, or can that also drop in Agarat still?
it can drop in Agarat from what I remember. It can drop in either in the zone before or Agarat, but you need to make sure it drops. I typically just drop it in the zone before.
I usually do too.
Here, mortal, you will not find what you seek.
Wasn't there an Atlas node for the Fractured Lake specifically? Like, there it is. Rare monsters in the Fractured Lake map have a 1% chance to drop additional fragmented jewelry items.
This place will take all that you love.
Just an FYI, Delirium starts dropping shit when you actually complete the tree. Really? What kind of loot? And is it actually like profitable? Like, are you dropping the expensive oils and whatnot? Or is it like, can it just drop like currency and stuff? Simulacrum is like 2 exalts for 1 and the liquid sell for a lot. What do you mean simulacrums are 2x for 1? Like, is that what you use to put the mist on your map? Or do you have to find a grand mirror for that?
I really think my true form would be so limited.
Oh, the splinters. Oh, each splinter is 2x? Oh, sure. Okay. I don't think I've seen a single splinter, but I don't think I can drop them yet. It's like Breach. Did you eventually figure out the percent, the bar question you had?
Break the image. Break.
And strength, code.
A cracked mirror shows only a fight all you want. It won't change a thing.
Or how much is this base?
Hold it.
Oh, sure. Before Utopia already sold. I feel like Patriarch Halls is the cheap. Requires 2x breachstones. Why on earth am I seeing this? Oh no. You know what it is? I think there's a breach blocking that area. What up, Seriously? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. I think there's genuinely a breach area blocking there. Good thing is I'm not pathing in that direction. But that'd be kind of annoying. Wait, why did I do 2 Portal Patriarch calls? What the fuck am I thinking? I'm not likely to die or anything, so like it's fine. But like,
Death from below.
why am I even risking it? I didn't think more as much as I should have, probably.
Nasty little thing. That was almost a challenge.
Holy, it goes through the ritual? I was thinking it would go down here. I have no idea how I'm supposed to be seeing the tracks through all these BS on the floor. Okay, so we're going bottom left.
Raise him high, I'll lay him low.
Where are we going? Top left. Now is not the time to be having connection issues, my dude. And it's not even... Is it me? Stream looks fine. Stream looks perfectly fine. So... I'm going to have to... This train just... It is too abrupt with when it spawns. Like, the good news is I don't have to care because I have minions, but... I can feel the frustration if I wasn't a minion build. Like, I can see very easily how annoying that would be. Total deferral cost is 0. Ow. What procs? Is there a small chance for something I'm not aware of that just procced? Hmm.
A worthy foe.
Yeah, I have 0 idea. I made it. I made it out.
From the earth.
This guy is using whirling assaults. Dude, I fought the craziest. I helped a viewer fight the craziest boss today. She was insane. This guy was regenerating what I would only assume is like 20%, 10% or 20% of his health every second. And guess what boss that was? Like he had a shrine buff, but guess what it was?
I was gonna say
it was Sekima Balbala. So like you already know, like when you drop her to half, she's going invulnerable.
Should be regenerating it.
Yeah.
The shrine is broken for them.
Now I was able to, like, we were able to kill her, but like she was crazy. Like when I was invited and I was told it's a regen boss, my expectation did not meet what I saw.
Literally, it's hundreds and thousands of HP a second.
Yeah, I was like, what? How are we meant to fight this?
Or something.
Like, how are we meant to? How are we meant to fight this? Like, if the monkey just wasn't broken in terms of single target plus the wyvern and like I didn't have nearly as much damage as I did or whatever, how do we deal with that? Because keep in mind, in this game we have 0 counterplay to this. That is regen, so we do have some, but not a lot. We have 1 support gem that helps, and we have 1 3 passive points that helps. 2 total in the entire game. Those are the 2 sources of counterplay. The source on the tree is top left, so you are not getting that easily. It's all the way over here. This one, reduce life regeneration. Aside this, there's 1 support gem, and if you don't have easy, like, I think that one requires you to have like a chaos dot skill or something like that. So if you don't have an easy time, you won't have an easy time dealing with regen. But other than that, remember the other bosses that used to be frustrating, the leech ones? We have 0 counterplay to leech. If the boss has, let's just say you give it a mod and it's leech, unless you can just one-shot that boss, you're not killing it, because there's no source of reduced life recovery rate for enemies. There's no source of minus leech. Like, we can't, there is literally no counterplay to leech on enemies right now in the game.
Damn.
Shit is wild. All right, we have the spark. The spark itself is 3.5 divines. And now we just need to find the matriarch holes. Oh god. Yeah. Doesn't look like that shot was accurate. There's a bridge zone in my map, and it's placed between 2 water regions. So if I really wanted to path from the bottom to the top, wait, what? Let me get this tower real quick. Let me not doom about it, but like, no, I'm not actively pathing there, so like it's not the end of the world for me right now. But if that is possible, then that is just fucked.
These towers near touch the sky. Can only wonder what they hold.
Me 1 point off for finishing by the factor of the first seed. Wow, you guys need to see this. Where is the fucking lie? Where is the lie? Because this point I got was literally the source, the point that allowed me to get ignore all movement speed penalties from body armor, and I'm like, okay, cool. That's big for me. Lots of reduced slowing potency as well. I will fucking take it. But like I've been seeing POB saying we had 125 points, and typically we have 123. And I knew 1 point was from the league mechanic, but I was like, where on earth is this last point? Like, is it just a POB mistake or something? Turns out it wasn't. Makes me wonder how POB knew, like, what the files they used to get the passive tree look like, and if that's where they also pull the number of passive points we have from. Because it has to be if POB already was saying 125 before we knew there was 125 points. Going top right. I'm going to miss evasion, if not for anything, but the simple fact that A, I get more movement speed without the penalty. B, I enjoy being able to not get knocked down by the first projectile that hits me. Now it's still RNG, but that's just a little advantage I enjoy having, because I feel like even if you block it, it's still a hit, so you just end up getting knocked down anyways. So it's probably the only defensive layer that gets to do that. The buffs to evasion were definitely good.
No rest for the wicked, eh? This'll do nicely.
Well, the buffs to evasion,
No,
I guess, and deflection. One prismatic alloy, one rare unique item. I'm going to go for the rare unique item. I'm going to coupon it. Surely this one is actually going to drop a logbook because of how many monster markers I'm actually clearing, right? Surely. Where on earth are these two last rituals? Oh, there's one in here, so that explains where one of them is.
A worthy foe.
Are you gonna poop out Plagueling? He's invulnerable. This is like those goblins being invulnerable last season. God damn it, man. Is this the sacrifice thing? What do you mean? The wyvern thing, you mean? Like, am I using the wyvern with sacrifice or what? Oh yeah, the +1 passive. Yeah, sacrifice his character so the rest of us could have +1 passive. A bit late, like on the sacrifice.
Nowhere safe. A clean kill.
Yeah, his character is voided pretty much. Like, that's it for the characters they sacrificed. But then his next character is going to have +1 passive when he gets to the end game. So he has that going for him, which is nice. Let me guess, I'll have to deal with Plagueling again. Yeah, he's still invulnerable. Okay. So it looks like we need about 30k tribute contributed, roughly guesstimate, to get a King in the Mist invite. Oh, and if you want to claim your +1 passive, all you have to do is go to the... I'll show it once the loading screen is done. But all you have to do is... Let's just wait 10 years for the map device to open. Holy... What the fuck? But what do I know? All you have to do is go here, behind here, the site of the chosen. This is where you get your passive points.
Go on. For Doriani.
So if I were pathing from the bottom right to the top left, instead of going straight, I would have to go around here or around here. And there is no straight path here, so it'd have to be here. There is a moment of Zen here. That is crazy work. That is actually crazy work. I hate that he did this. I really do. Like, I don't have the node that makes it so it can spawn. So like, I really hate that they did that. But anyways, let's do the typical search to make sure we aren't gimping ourselves, or to just know where the monkeys are. There's one here. Monkey. Is there anyone in the newly revealed area? I basically just check every single time I play a decent amount of like fog, because I don't accidentally run one. So that's the only one. So realistically, I should just path left out into the distance, and in doing so, hopefully spawn the matriarch whatever holes. Yeah, I think that's the play. All right, for this amulet, I need to decide what to do. I have tried using Abyss, and the part of Abyss that I do not like is the fact that I haven't seen a plus level of minions yet. If I had seen like lower levels of it, and I just didn't see +3, that'd be okay. But I haven't seen a +1, a +2. So like, realistically, is that the play? Because I feel like I should have seen multiple minion levels at this point, but I really haven't. So I think I do just buy the bullets and I chaos spam 10 divines at a time or something, which is kind of crazy work, but let's do it. We'll do the first intense cut out. All right, we are back. $33 chaoses and exalts is $145. It is much cheaper to buy this in divines. What the hell? At 5 a piece, 16 of them, I guess 17. Oh, never mind. 17 is like 85, so it's not much cheaper actually. It's about the same price. So we're going to buy 10 divines worth of chaoses.
Let's see if there are any takers.
I guess the game has spoken. Now we're going to buy the remaining 2. All minion, and then we check that it is actually showing. Oh, and now we click. It's going to take like 1,000 of these, by the way. On average, it's going to take way more than I'm currently hitting it with, so we can safely assume we are not going to hit +3. Very, very safely assume it's not happening. But we're going to need to click it anyways. We're seeing level of all melee, which we saw before. Whew. +1. +1. The fact that I'm saying +1 is, you know, at the very least, it's nothing if not encouraging. Because like I said, to this point, I haven't seen plus minion yet. I've seen plus melee with Abyss. I haven't seen plus minion. Let's do level of all. I want to have false positives to make sure I don't get complacent. So let's just go this way. Ten divines gone.
Bro loves burning currency.
I want the amulets. Like genuinely in my build, my amulet is the weakest point in my setup. And I don't just
wait, hold on. Link your base.
My base.
You know what I'm about to ask, right?
Well,
Important. Okay. If I do know this on like some random spirit base.
why would I do it on a random spirit base?
I don't know. I just don't know if you forgot it existed. Never mind. Because I forgot it existed. How much was the base?
30 something exalts. I self-fractured it. There isn't I can't find a base with the thing I want. Like if I could have gotten fractured plus 3 minion, I'd have bought it in a heartbeat.
Obviously, yeah, no shit. What's the waiting? What's the chance of you hitting this shit with chaos?
1 in like 1,000, 700.
1,500.
Why do you think I went Abyss first? Shit is nothing but paid.
Shit is. Fuck.
Like, can you explain to me why the waiting on +3 is 100 in a game that has? And I shit you not, like on PoE2DB, the total waiting there, now this is not data mine, so this is guesstimated waiting, is like 99k, 97k.
Just settle for +2.
Would I settle for +2? Unless I want to recraft it later. We'll see. I might. We'll see. Let's get the +2 first. But after spending this much, I don't think I want to settle on +2. I'm not about to say I spent 70D so I can get +2 amulets.
A clean kill.
But this is a corrupted map. It's a Doriani corrupted map, I should say. Oh shit, Chaos Orb. Best believe now, whenever I see all those 3 rune markers and they say Chaos Orb, I'd be clicking them. I also just use Chaos Orbs for rolling my maps as well. So there's that. Chaos Orb and Ritual. Have I actually sold my Whitlins? I don't think I have. I should sell them. I'll probably sell them after I roll my next 10 maps. Or save a divine for that.
This would be ass.
What was that?
I forgot about. I didn't realize the visibility was literally 0.
What did you like?
Because
It's
that's
a bunch
what
of
happens
blue
when 7
people.
guys are casting it.
Like I saw, you saw the Jogro clip.
I just didn't process that, you know. 'Cause in my mind, I'm like, I'm already playing Rolling Assault.
Man didn't clock. There were several people casting these people
Like,
place.
how many builds actually have good visibility in PoE 2? Like genuinely, how many builds can say they have it? If they do, they probably don't do damage.
I have good visibility for blind people, so there's that. You know, you don't have to see your screen, just you go with the wind. I think my visibility actually isn't bad, to be fair. The Grand Project is like 400x. Yep. Visions of Paradise is also on the very expensive side. Why did they make that shit so rare? Is it rare or did Temple just shit it out? Because I feel like it's Temple.
always been rare. Like I remember the league before.
The league before was very
realized
expensive.
I'm not rich enough to do this.
That's why
And
when
we
it
were
was
making money that league, by the way. That was a BIS league. We were printing.
because I very vividly remember when the strat first came out for Temple. I was like, yeah, we can't afford to do the whole Grand Project thing, but Temple shut them out. It became they need to make it more common. Was the only way this Atlas was a I mean, I'm not going to disagree because there's so much traveling when in most cases you know exactly where you're going. But at the same time, it's nice to be able to drop it and it's worth something. I just wish it was target farmable somehow. I don't even know how you would target farm it, just dropping more tablets, I guess. Because irradiated tablets drop from I feel like most of mine just either drop, I won't say randomly, like I get a decent amount from completing towers, but yeah, I think it's mostly random. So juice tablet drop chance, I guess. Like I wish it was more target farmable, 100%. Like if there were ways on the if there were decisions on the Atlas I could make to start dropping more of those, I would make them.
If you were going to pick one thing I should build,
one thing you should build, how, like in terms of
if I went companion chest or Bodak helmet, if you could pick for some random reason. Just for flavor, don't think about functionality.
To make a build around? I mean, I don't want to
This
see
build will be using one of them. I just don't know which. They're
Oh.
so cool.
I think you would prefer Bodak, if that helps.
Yeah, Boldak is dope because I can go. I can't go Boldak with the lightning thing, but I can go Boldak with a fizz build with duality,
Yeah.
and it'll make the
Freeze.
fizz build freeze.
Yeah. So I think you would prefer Bodak 100% because, but I will say the companion setup should be tankier. So there's that. But the companion is there as basically, you know, for moral support. He's there to eat damage, and that's about it.
I mean, it's gonna be a good amount of tank.
Yeah, because you can I don't think you're going the full Stark on Jazz route, but I know you, if you go it, you'll be doing loyalty at least, which is 10%.
Yeah. But also that deflection per loss CS is dope.
Are you going to be scaling ES?
On a hybrid. It's on a hybrid build.
Oh, nice. Then yeah, it will be.
That's why it's so good for it.
Are you going CI or are you going live? CI live or ES live rather?
If I go chest, I'm not gonna CI. I'll probably just go. But people are going CI with good evasion numbers. They'll just go like giga evasion and gloves and going CI is still just like a nice chest.
Yeah. I think I really like the deflection node they have on this chest. I don't even know why. Like it's very nice DR, but maybe it's because deflection already has DR and it's DR on top of that I'm just like, yeah, I can fuck with this. And I guess it probably also part of the reason is the chest itself has facets to help that second portion, like the first node, which is deflection per missing ES, can greatly help the chance to proc the second portion, which is part of it, I guess.
Stay on it. The spirit's made its choice. Time to another one down. Good work.
I'm not a pilot, but I have the bails in here.
Lol. Are you gonna take me to the boss, Wisp, or what? Where are we going?
Kanu, I need you to know I will never listen to you talk when you drop me off on an island. I'm literally waiting for your death screen animation.
Who is that? Oh, the guy that, yeah. Ray class besieged is 5x, of course. All right, you have 20% quality on this. Cool. All right, let's do this tower. Now that I know there's a chance that tablets don't get consumed, I'm not going to be so fixed on keeping them aligned simply because then I get to refresh everything. I'm just going to do it in 10 map batches, and whenever the tablet finishes, I'll replace that one. What the fuck?
Nowhere safe.
really care about any of those alloys, but I would do it simply because I did want to do the alloy challenge. So I need to make sure I actually have said alloys. Though I guess every alloy here is also going to be dirt cheap. Mystic alloy, prismatic alloy. This is the plus spirit alloy. We'll actually take that one. Sakawal's Rune of Memory. 2% increase the experience. Rune of the Sky. Damage gain as all elements. And then exposure. I feel like Rune of the Sky might be something. Let's check Ninja, shall we? Runes. Rune of Wisdom is 23x. We don't have access to that. I think Sakawal's Rune of the Sky is the highest damage here. And then we're just gonna go Amara scraps here.
Wait.
Thing about that chest is you can't put it on to 84. That's a fucking big requirement for people.
Till 70.
The chest 70?
Yeah.
That was 84. Remember you saying you couldn't put it on for a while?
Apparently it's the gem level that changes the requirements. So I was trying to get put on a level 19 chest or level 19 gem. So it was level 84. So you had to buy level 17.
You know they played too safe with like how they treated gems for us, right?
Like in terms of the gem level changing item requirements, or what do you mean?
Sorry, not gems. Runes. That item that lets us like take a unique and put the mod into a rune. They played too safe at that.
Yeah, I think
That shit is basically dog shit. But I need you to know I learned something today that's even worse than that.
what do you mean?
The option that you get that is the rare expedition option that gives you passive points.
Holy.
So you are picking between straight up an extra passive.
And this is per
because it's
character.
like a big option. It's a character. And it's rare.
Mm-hmm.
And you're choosing between that. And sometimes that should even give you like make you pick between passive at like 10 div because it's like a big rune thing, right? It's like an 8
Like
rune
you mean
thing.
17 div? I think the post we saw that had all those things had 17 div as one of the options. And depending on what it is, I mean, I don't know where Alder's Legacy drops, but if it's there, then you're looking at 80 divs.
Can you imagine? And then that one, so the rune for that's pulling things, it's usually 70 div, but it's either because it's crazy. It's like it's just fucking rare. No one's clicking. Who's clicking it?
It being the same one as the extra passive point is crazy work, especially because this extra passive is on a per character basis, I think.
Yeah, that's just insane. I'm okay with that being there as a extra character basis or whatever.
So you get to choose that one instead of money every single time because you're realistically running into it once per character, maybe. Ow. Is that a divine shrine? by chance? Because like those guys weren't dying, and I feel like they should have been dying. Pretty sure I saw the monkey slam too, so we'll see. I suspect it is.
I killed the singing Merville boss so quick that bugged out Sin and Dorian, and they just never came.
Lol.
Yes. Take a break here. I'll probably be hopping in and out over time tonight.
Alright, sounds good. As you say that, I think I just may have crashed. Say may, but I just crashed. I mean, it's not hard crashes, but like the game just freezes and we'll be here until it kicks me out.
The graphics card thing that they do where they make you have to reload everything. Yeah.
And it's not like I just have to reload it. No, now it's been kicking me when it does. Like when it happens, it will take me to character select. Then I get to log in and start exactly where I was.
Before I leave, did you watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners?
Yep, I enjoyed it.
You know, we're getting season 2 soon, right?
I heard that was coming. How soon are we talking about?
I don't know if they're giving us an actual date yet. It's not the same story. It's a different story.
I know. I mean, it's kind of hard to do the same story when, you know, a lot of permanent shit happened. Let's just say.
So I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, you enjoy the cyberpunk world a lot, so I can see that.
Yeah, they released the art book for season 1, and I fought so hard not to click that thing and buy it.
How expensive is it?
So hard. It wasn't that bad. It's like 70. I'm just trying to save.
Yeah. I mean, 70 is still a decent expense.
Yeah.
Not like it's free. Alright, have fun. Now, when that shit happens, I just close the game manually because, like, I might as well be the reason my game closes instead of waiting an extra 3 minutes just so you can tell me, yeah, let's just log you back in. What is the name of that Buddha calm again? I think it was Vestige or something. Of Darkness, was it? Yeah, Vestige of Darkness. Okay. Patch notes 0.5.1. Okay. So there, according to Reddit, when the vestige of darkness kills you, or rather, when the vestige of darkness kills an enemy, i.e. the Buddha kills an enemy, instead of you getting the XP is just lost. Like, it doesn't count as you in this case. So that's a little bit of a bummer. You could technically probably use, maybe you could use Griefbind to fix this, but that's kind of dumb that you would have to do something like that. I don't know how I'd make a build around that if I can't even level up.
A clean kill. From the earth.
Darkness descends, and with it, your end. Ah! The mists remain.
Snake Idol. Woo! Jesus. Keep in mind, this is my last life.
Darkness descends, and with it, your end. Ah!
To prepare.
The mists remain.
Serpent's egg? I don't think I've seen that unit before. Weirdly shaped ball. Ooh. Ooh. Sinistral Erasure? Sure. Wait, these are free deferrals? Should I say fucking less? What the hell? How do I get free deferrals? I suspect it's the tablet I have. There it is. 4.64% chance to cost no tributes.
From below. That were almost a challenge.
Darkness descends, and with it, your end. Ah! The mists remain.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to liquidate some of my omens and just some stuff in general. Make sure there's nothing here that shouldn't be ID'd.
Yes.
Everything is IDable.
Fine, fine.
Before I forget, where is an alloy? We'll do this on some jewelry that we get from Ange.
Bye then.
Done. Made sure I did it before they decided to change their mind on or fix Swift alloy. Get me a +1 alloy. Everything else I will use in time. It's kind of tragic that I haven't done this one because I actually saw one that was going to give me a perfect chaos and I just forgot it. That would have been an easy solution to that quest or that challenge. But then again, I could always just do logbooks and also, you know, find the same thing. The fact that to date I have only, how much is Swift now? Swift just cannot drop, to my knowledge. It still cannot drop. So in order to get the achievement, you just have to use an alloy right now. So I advise using an alloy now. So whenever Swift comes out, you don't have to use it. Because I'm pretty sure it'll be pricey at first. For people trying to use it who don't, you know, currently know. We have 2 whittlings in here, 14 ameliorations, 2 blasts, a few dextra crystallizations, 18 of these. What do I mean? If you use any alloy currently, you will unlock that alloy and Swift alloy achievement because Swift alloy is currently bugged and doesn't drop. When they eventually bug fix Swift alloy, that would not be the case. 18. Trying to get 6, right? So 108. There.
Let's see if there are any takers.
This is 21. Ooh, 21, literally. 21 by 21 is... There we go. 441. Thank you for the quick math. Will I get 441 for this one? Sure. That is gonna be a lot, actually. That definitely adds up. Where do my alloys sit in my stash? If you have expert tab, they should be in expert. Omen of the Blesses. 2 for 2. Ooh, 24. I didn't even know they were this expensive. I thought they were cheaper.
Right away.
Then we have 14 ameliorations, which is 21 each. Um, 9294. there. And then woodlands are 150 or
All right, your order is registered.
yeah, we have quite a lot of exalts now. And we need to change a lot of those exalts for chaoses. So I will start off with 20 chaoses. Bro, 20. $110.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
I have 1,000 exalts. All right, these guys we shall use for the next sets of maps. Let's just roll them now.
Go then. Speak.
Then frag, no ritual. Do not grant rarity, do not grant monster rarity, do not grant effectiveness. And then we're going to do $20 of each. Bro, I typed 20 just now, the fuck?
Let's see if there are any takers.
Should I leave monster effectiveness? Cause let's leave let's remove it.
I'll post it right away.
Okay, so let's see. Chaotic monsters, chaotic rarity, chaotic effectiveness. Good. And now we can spend every other exalt on chaoses. Bro, what the hell? I'm very close to being able to get 200 chaoses, so I'm just going to liquidate some extras. What else can we liquidate for good money? Preserved ribs, Sinistral. Jawbones are cheap, I think. Exceptional Verisium. I think it's mostly just special. It's special uniques and maybe high quality materials.
Let's see if there are any takers.
So like I know Arcane is currently going for a weapon called Duality, and I know you use Exceptional Verisium for that. As an example. I'm sure there's like levels of base. Like if we go to the best base, maybe to take an Exceptional Verisium to upgrade it. I don't know. But like I've seen certain upgrades that take Exceptional. I think Bratstone is also exceptional as an example. But from the ones I have seen, it's mostly uniques. Yeah, I think that one comes straight from logbooks. So you're not going to see those ones unless you actively go do a logbook or something. Oh, the fuck? Oh, no, you ain't. 50. So 100 will go for 40.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
I just realized that it was way more expensive than what I was seeing. Anyways, all this so I can do 200 chaoses. And it'll cost me 1100. How far off am I?
Have an order?
I actually can get it now, but I still have to wait.
All right, your order is registered.
To all levels. To level of all. The level of all. Okay. So you know how they set up that shit with curses on the map? Almost every map I have still has bullshit curses. Are you using Ibis to run it, or are you talking about just any curse whatsoever? For me, the only curse that pisses me off is Temp Chains. And it's sad because Temp Chains is a pack size mod. So because I use Ritual Omen to roll, I have a high chance for Temp Chains because all the mods it is blocking allows Temp Chains because it's a pack size mod. You have Temp Chains right now. Are you scaling pack size, or are you just going random mods? Pack size, yeah. You see a lot of Temp Chains in that case. Especially going for 6 mods. Dude, another +1. We really just aren't even seeing levels for that matter. I need you to be level 3, man. I really do, please. Oh, jeez. It looks like it's a no luck angle. That is another like 10 divines deleted, 10 divines plus. Actually, more than 10 divines. That's like 14, not 14, like closer to 12, 13 divines deleted. That puts us at about 400-ish chaos orbs, which just fucking sucks. It is crazy how rare chaos orbs are, and it is crazy the waiting they put on this freaking modifier. Like, I knew it was going to be pain, but what the fuck? What am I looking for? +3 to level of all minion skills. Looking for minion skill level. That's all I asked for. Nothing more, nothing crazy. I just want levels. Only ones I've seen as so far from chaos spamming at +1. It makes me think I just settle for a +2, to be honest, but like I don't want to settle for a +2 if I spent this much already. Like that would be dumb. Like I've already spent this much and I'm going to settle for a +2. Now granted, this could easily be a classic case of sunk cost fallacy where I'm just like, yeah, I've spent too much already and I might as well spend more. Because like 16 for a divine is crazy work. Have you hit a +2? I did randomly yesterday when I was using the Abyss method from a random chaos orb, but I rerolled it before even making that decision because I wasn't expecting to hit a +2, so I wasn't looking. But in the 400 chaos orbs so far, I have not hit a +2. No. Well, in the 400 plus, I should say.
Good eye. Let's run this rift down. Stay on it. Spirit, guide us. That's the one. Put it down.
More coming out of the water.
Come on, give me a rite of passage. Masterwork rune. Where do you think you're going? It's crazy that 3 and also the divine and 4 chances. The prices are insane. And for something with like chaos orbs, where yeah, if you want to do most pieces of crafting, you're literally just going to have to sink a minimum amount of it into it. Is like, it's rough. All right, let's go. I will lead you to wherever you want to go because I want to cope on a rite of passage. I need a currency infusion, and I need one now.
Proof of my prowess.
What up, Fred? Welcome, welcome. How you doing? It's been a minute. The last one is forward. What kind of water is this? What's a tornado? Currency exchange. What was I trying to sell? I don't remember trying to sell anything. But yeah, we do have a sinistral erasure here. I used to follow your Defiler, Spectre, Necro, and I even talked with you about crafting the and essence farming. Now I'm starting PoE2 for the first time. Welcome, welcome. With an Infernalist minion build, okay. Looking forward to the experience.
Darkness descends, and with it, your end. Mist and storm entwined. Ah! The mists remain.
Everything has gone to the king, so we just move on.
It's your lucky day.
Holy, okay. I kind of forgot about that one.
Yes.
Kind of forgot about that one.
Go then.
How much is a masterwork rune? Shit is 46 exalts. But he has to be a rune. Can I upgrade this guy? I think I can upgrade this one. So I can't preview what it's gonna be? Question mark? Because these are the only 2 runes I have. But this one, I kept saying that I might remove it if I find that I no longer need refutation, which I really don't even need anymore. Not really. It's like, but I kind of also don't care about 2% increased fizz. I'm pretty early in the campaign, just chilling Act 3. I've been wondering what you've been doing to make some div per hour. For me, I've mostly been doing ritual. It's been pretty good money from uniques and omens. That's what I've been doing. I've heard expedition is also very, very strong, but because it's the lead mechanic, you can't really spec it on the tree, but you do have access to it via here, and this is where you also use logbooks. Abyss is also decent money. Breach is, from my understanding, feast or famine. And then I haven't heard much in the way of good things about delirium, but I was told that when you have your delirium tree set up, it actually is decent. Baseline experience on delirium is kind of meh. And then of course we have essences that we can sell, but essences in this game are not worth a lot. Combo to boss rushing. You mean delirium? So in terms of boss rushing, then you'd be using Hilda, I assume, to make some of them powerful. But what else would you use to juice Soul Eaters or something? Potent liquid ferocity. Is how big is that? Haven't unlocked any of the ascendancy. No Doriani. Are you running 6 mod maps? Holy, you are a braver soul than I am. I would not touch. Wait, so you're running 3 delirium tablets? What modifiers are you going for? And I assume they're all cheap, right? Because delirium is so unpopular. What kind of nodes do we even have here? 2 and 1 overseer. Why do you want bosses to be giga juiced again? Just do what you have? Okay. Are you going for the grand mirrors? The fragments and delirium stuff is what sells. Oh, I see. So the idea is you want to traverse the Atlas very quickly, so you want to boss rush, and delirium scales pretty well with boss rushing. Yeah, that is from. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Are you using yours or are you selling? Yeah, that's kind of my idea as well. Unique monsters have a chance to drop put. Oh, so this is why you want a boss rush. Liquid Melancholy, Liquid Contempt. Is there any of, are there any of them insane? Let's look at Ninja, shall we? Ninja is the easiest way. Emotions, emotions, emotions. Concentrated Liquid Isolation is the most expensive, with Contempt and Ferocity. Oh, this is Ancient. Oh. Is that what you linked? You linked Potent. Oh, so it's over Divine. Oh, I see. I see. Loki making me want to consider it. Loki. Because I have insane unique boss damage and I don't mind boss rushing. What exactly is the boss rush strat is talking about? Oh, just delirium and then rush to the boss, kill, leave. Because delirium has nodes like this, where bosses have it, like unique monsters have a chance to drop different emotions. The emotions are basically oils from PoE 1. So this incentivizes killing unique enemies. How often do you see grand mirrors? Just started? Okay. I mean, I'm almost down to level up to go through my Delirium questline. And look at the splinter price. Delirium. Yeah, so it's a bit over an exalt. How many splinters would you say you make? And do they drop at the end of the map when you end the delirium, or do they drop during the map as you're clearing the delirium? Do you have it compared to Spirit Walker? Yeah, I have a decent idea. They are pretty good. Infernalist loves skeletal minions. Spirit Walker can only run companions. Infernalist, Lich, in terms of power, they're pretty good. I would say if I had to rate their power, I'd probably say Lich slash Infernalist are a bit stronger than Spirit Walker, but Spirit Walker has way more single targets. Well, in terms of just overall performance, clear speed, everything, honestly, it's kind of tough. Infernalist gets to have more minions. Lich has more damage per minion, and then Spirit Walker has the most damage per minion because it's companions, but way fewer minions means slower clears. Now, I have done something on my Spirit Walker to alleviate this downside, but that is a downside of Spirit Walker compared to the others. You get a both, and sometimes it's bug and doesn't drop at all. If you get Delirium boss, you get like 30 to 40. That's like good consistent money. consider myself baited. I'll actually try it once I no longer have valuable loot in my ritual window. I'll try it. I will give it a shot. I do currently have very, very valuable loot in my window, so that would not be yet. So to answer your question, Fred. Oh wait, there are ads going on. You might not be hearing me. The RNG is gonna suck you into ritual. I mean, I've been playing ritual since League Star, right? Unless you mean Delirium is so RNG that I'll want to go back to ritual. But I've been doing ritual since League Start pretty much. I'm down to try a different mechanic.
That was almost a challenge.
You'll be stuck forever. I mean, if that is my cross to bear, then that is my cross to bear. What was the answer to shards dropping during or after? It was both. They drop during and they drop after. But there also seems to be a bug that prevents them from dropping sometimes after. So we have that we have that going for us, which is nice, I guess. All right, Wisp, let's go. You know, I actually have no idea why I spend exalts trying to do essences. Actually, no idea. Give me that divine. Thank you very much.
Now there's a nice surprise. A worthy thought. From the earth. The thrill of the hunt.
Holy, gone that for Utopia. Though it's not insane, so it's just a few exalts. This is the guy I'm trying to get out of the window right now. I guess I do have the rat pith, to be fair. To be fair. This small chance for it to cost nothing has been proccing so freaking much. It's kind of crazy. Not that I'm complaining, of course. Gonna play a bit more for now. Come back another time. Thanks for the chat. No worries. Let me know if you have any more questions, and hopefully you have a lot of fun in PoE too. Another audience with the king that we really cannot use. Actually, can we use it? Ritual. Don't bait me, your black and white form. Kind of made me think you're a Whitland. We have 9 audiences with the king. Oh, we can. Oh shit, we can. All right, let's go. Time for the king in the mist to die again.
Time to finish what the Magi started.
Go, stranger.
From the earth!
The way man just insta phases.
The border.
Like just boop.
My realm grows closer.
My guy. Move, please.
The wild one's power is
Look at all the dead monkeys. From his last wisp, I think. All right, that's another head of the king. How much are they going for since Fobgun started? Oh my god. They're 2 divines apiece. Don't I have 2? All right, where's the next one? Here. 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 God damn it, man. You just have to be one away. But I can do that. What tablet does he use? This is also one away. Some BS reroll thing. Maybe I'll have to see his video. See if I should be selling. Let me see. Tablets. It's not reroll. Is it chance to have no costs? The one I currently have on my. They have like 10 to 30k tribute at the end of the map. Holy. 25D for a tablet. Okay, this let's look at Fobgun. No, not Twitch. He's gotten mid baller head on that, so it works.
Yo. What is going on?
A mirror, holy. Cleaver test. This is such a good anime, by the way. In case anybody's out there looking for anime,
Nice.
that's a fire anime to watch.
Farming Mage Blood and Headhunter. I'm gonna farm Lamel's in chat yet till I drop it. Farming Mage Blood and Headhunter. I'm gonna farm Lamel's in chat.
Rerolling favors 2 additional time. Oh, this is the one that'll be expensive. This one will be fucking
Till I
expensive.
drop it. Flushing divs down the toilet. I mean, we're gonna get a mage blood hunter.
Wait, was he? What was he doing? That was he divining? He's divining a tablet. Holy.
Headhunter, we got it. I told you guys. I told you. Yep, ritual it is, dude. There we go. There we go, dude. Ritual. I told you, a ritual. Mage blood. I knew, dude. The ritual is so good, dude. The ritual is so good. I knew it, dude. +1 to mage blood. Whittling. Another whittling.
Wait, he has 21 rerolls. Is he going for a chance to double effect and then going for like +3 additional rerolls? That'll give him 6 plus the base, like 2 rerolls. That is then 8 times 2, 16. How does he get to 32?
The virtual prince, man. I have not been a virtual enjoyer in PoE, but this new virtual being unique only is like way more fun. Another whittling? 3 whittlings, 1 map? And a Dextral Erasure? Dude, this is literally like almost 14 divines on a singular map, no? Hey guys, just wanted to make a new video potentially going over like the best strat in the entire game. And it's definitely a pretty fun strat as well if you kind of like those gambler strats. And that is a ritual belt hunting.
I do know from what I've heard, he's using the head to find modifiers on the tree. How do I put it? Instead of the right to the nameless is currently bugged to where you can try to put in maps, and if you don't like what you see at like map number 5, you can just close the map, reopen it, and then you can place it somewhere else and you'll have different options. So I think he does that as well.
Essentially, you are going to,
which is probably
belts. The mage blood belts, new belts are very expensive, and really expensive omens as well. So this is
they haven't fixed it yet. They said they will. They haven't fixed it yet.
It's pretty simple. I have this whole notepad here going everything we need to know about the shot. First things first, what is this form? It is just a ritual form. If you've done ritual before, you know what this is about. And yeah, it is pretty simple. There's some stuff to go over here. So there's 2 main strats. There's the budget and expensive version. If you did a budget version, I wouldn't expect to see a belt often, if at all, for like a very long time, because you get so many less rerolls compared to the expensive version, which does give you way more rerolls, and it's very likely you'll see a belt like every, like, I don't know, 10 hours or so. But yeah, I'll go over both strats here, and then you can decide for yourself which one you want to do. So for the budget setup, you're looking at like 30 to 40x per map. The most expensive cost here is the Head of the King. It's this thing right here for ritual. For this setup, you need 1x Freedom and Faith. This is the unique ritual tablet. You need 2 ritual tablets, preferably want 1 with reroll and favors that ritual altars and map costs 20 to 30% reduced tribute. And if you run a city map, you use the +1 tablet for the +1 area level, or run a tier 16 map and a +1 ritual tablet, so be 4 ritual tablets. This is for a level 80 area. The reason why this is important, you need a level 80 area to drop.
I don't like the idea of forcing I don't like the idea of forcing T16 maps because it's just asked to get T16 maps. It really is.
The expensive omens, the ones that are like these, Omen Dextral Nomad, Sinistral Nomad, and the Chaos ones as well. These are very expensive ones. You can drop Woodlands in like any tier, but yeah, for these, you need to be eye level 80 area. So it is important to do eye level 80 maps when you're doing more investment, so you get these, you know, omens back and get more return. These are worth, you know, 3 to 4 divines each. And all the strat is, you rush to the boss, you do the ritual boss first, so kill the boss, then do the ritual inside the boss room. This will give you the max amount of favor back, and then clear the rest of the rituals. If you get a summoning circle in the ritual, then do that one second. So do the map boss ritual and then do the summoning circle ritual, because the summoning circle ritual boss will also be in all the rituals, and the bosses give a ton of favor. So yeah, you want to make sure you do them, because the more favor you have, the more items you're going to get back, right? And the bigger returns and bigger profit you're going to make. Yeah, that's the cheap strat. Cute Dog and Spicy Sushi have both run the strat for a few days. None of them have gotten belts though, because the cheap strat is, you know, more unlikely to get a belt. And the expensive strat, you get way less rerolls per map, but it's still a fine, decent strat, and you do make decent profit, like maybe like 10 or 15 divines an hour, because the omens do sell for quite a bit, and your investment is very low. Now, for the expensive strat, the one I run, the one where I drop a mage blood and a Hedge so far, and a ton of omens, The cost here is roughly around 3 to 4 divines per map. I think right now the cost is around 30 divines per 10 maps, which may sound like a lot, but on average, I am getting like 1 omen back per map, which pays for the map itself. And I'm just straight up actually making profit per map with just the omens himself, even if I don't count the belts. So yeah, even without the belts, this is still profit per map, even at 30 divines per 10 maps, 35 divines per 10 maps, it's still...
He has 2 tablets with reroll 3 additional times, which is the expensive one. That's 6 additional rerolls, and then one that has reroll cost and whatnot. So basically he has 3 tablets. This is a unique. So between the other 2, both of them will have plus like 3 additional rerolls. Then how is this? This is 4 tablets, my dude. How does this work?
Really good profit. Of course, belts is the reason why.
Oh, mandatory run city maps for 4x tablets. Holy. Oh yeah, I just remember that's a thing.
You know, it pushes this strat to pretty much like one of the best strats, if not the best strat in the game, at least at the current belt prices. So mandatory for this, you want to run city layouts, city maps. If you're unaware in this new patch, when doing these city maps, it will say biome city, it could be Val City, whatever city, right? Just need city in the name. Because of the new Atlas, you're able to run 4 tablets, which is just a ton more juice. And when you're spending 3 divines for a map, you really want to make sure you're min-maxing, you know, every single map, getting the most out of each map. So this is mandatory to run these city maps when doing this expensive strat. Of course, if you're doing the budget strat, it's fine just to do 3 tablets and run any single map you do, because so you know you don't need as much return to make it as good. Yeah, for the expensive strat, you want to run these city biome maps. Now, for the expensive setup, we're looking at 1x Freedom and Faith. This is once again the unique tablet right here. This is just mandatory for both strats. Can reroll favors at virtual altars in your maps twice as many times. Just extremely strong. Then you're looking for 2 tablets that have virtual altars and maps allow everyone favors 3 additional times. As you can see, this rolls from 1 to 3, and you can divine this. So depending on prices, it may be worth buying at 1 and then divine it up to 3, which is an average of 3 divines at 3, right? So you can easily do the rough math to see if it's worth for you. So you want to run 2 of these always. In this setup, you see I have 2 of them. And then the last virtual tablet, you want to get 2 modifiers. I'll list down here. This one's going to be cheap, and I want to have plus 3 rerolls. So plus 3 rerolls is the expensive thing here. If I show you the price right now,
yeah, he gets about 16 a map, roughly.
You can see just by itself, it's 15 divines. This is why the strat is expensive.
I'm guessing he uses Jado.
And then, you know, if it's 10 or 11 divines.
He's using Jado, yeah. So he's going for chance to double effect of tablets. So when he doubles that, he gets like 32 rerolls and near free reroll page cost. And ideally free deferral cost as well.
Average 2 divines each is 13 to 14 divines. And
that's my guess.
Pretty much the entire cost, right? 2 of these tablets cost you anywhere from like, you know, 26 to 30 divines with the current market price. Now, there's 3 tablet modifiers you always want. You can spread these across 3 tablets. Feel free to get 2x as any mod. Only the first one here is mandatory. So the only mandatory mod you want, and you always want at least one of these, is that reroll and favors at virtual altars in map cost 20 to 30% reduced tribute. This one is mandatory. If you don't have this, the reroll costs 1,000 and you just don't have enough, you know, favor in the virtual to actually roll everything in your map. You get anywhere from like 25 to 35 rerolls, and it all costs 1k each. That's just kind of too expensive. And if you only do have one of these, you do want a high roll, like 20 to 30%. And then the last 2 modifiers you want a combination of any of these 3. So you can get, you know, ritual sacrifice and altars have increased tribute. You can get another reroll, increased chance to be omens. This one's also pretty nice. You get more omens, or defer favors at ritual and altars and maps cost less tribute. I only get this one once at max. The monster sacrifice and ritual, you can get 2 of these, or the reduced tribute for reroll, you can get 2 of these. And the one, I'd probably cap it as 1 as well. But yeah, just choose. Essentially, you always want number 1, and then choose 2 more out of these 4, and you should be good to go. So just for example, in this setup, as you can see, I have increased omens plus 3. I have reduced tribute and increased tribute gain. So reduce reroll and increase monster sacrifice for more tribute. Then I have plus 3 and increase monster sacrifice tribute gains. That is my current setup. Like I said, as long as you have 3 of these monsters,
and then he just goes, she just beelining it for the boss.
You can just run the ritual. The reason why I don't do plus in the last tablet, it just makes the cost go up so much. I'm not really sure if it's worth it because you are losing 2 good mods, right? Like to run the last plus tablet, I'll probably have to give up this increased omen chance, and that increased omen chance is quite a bit of money back. So yeah, you could run 3 tiles of +3. I personally just run 2 of +3, and that seems to be
Congratulations.
current prices. That seems to be worth
Now
it.
you just need to get the wait, you dropped 2 in the same map. Congrats.
Budget version can get away without running this, but you know, budget version you should run this. It's so worth it. It adds so much juice to your rituals. So what is this Head of the King? So the Head of the King is something you place at the ritual area. So if you click the ritual button right here, make sure you have all the ritual points, of course. You place it in there.
100% Waystone is part of the strat. Explain. You have to switch your tablets when you get to the boss. So you're using quantity of waystones on the boss itself. Quantity of waystones in this case. Delhi Overseer. So basically, quantity of waystones in this case is potentially juicing the number of the spark fragments or the fragment drops from the bosses. Wasn't this how it was in like 0.1 for Citadels and they changed it or something? Where you get to? Okay.
There, and then you get to select a map on your atlas. Now this is only a map that you have available that you can run. So if you don't have like access to the map, for example, I wouldn't be able to run the Sun Temple, but if I can run this bazaar, I can put on this bazaar. And then you select 6 maps in a row. And essentially each map gives you a different kind of bonus for all the remaining maps. So just as an example, if you have the Foretold Proliferation right here, Ritual contains an additional pack of wild monsters.
Point 1, you get like 5 from juicing with. Yeah, you could get like, if you got enough towers, yeah, you can.
Every other map after this one have more favor. So this gives you a ton of more, essentially potential ritual loot. You have a ton more favor to actually spend. Now the best one here, and I have it, I believe right here, is Foretold Proliferation. Ritual altars offer 20% increased number of favors. This means you see 20% more items in rituals. That means 20% higher.
Most you got in from 1? Holy.
Etc. This is the best one.
I never got 5, but I never juiced that much.
Do this map first because it will then proliferate to every single other map. So every single map in this chain would also get 20% more ritual reward showcase, right? So yeah, you always want to do this one first. And if you don't have another one of these, and the second one I would usually do is some sort of ritual gain favor increase. So additional pack of wild monsters is quite good. That's more favor, or increased number of favor gained, or reroll favor at rituals have reduced cost. Any of those are fine. But if you get ritual altars offer 20% increased number of favors, click that one first. That is the most important because every single other ritual also gets the 20%.
Okay, I get the gist of the strats. That is a wild amount of people. So we've done this one. We just did some cruxes. We need to do the maps before to actually run them. So let's start with this guy. I don't see myself going that try hard into ritual because I'm not about to spend 12 divines on the tablets, and honestly, we'll see. I enjoyed my ritual tablets being the prices they were before. Now they're just insanely expensive for the additional reroll, at least. I'll try doing the Delirium quest line soon, I think.
Bring it on. Death from below.
think you'll be very hard pressed to convince me to run any non-Doriani master for a 6 mod map is another thing. I hate losing maps so much. Actually, where is this pointing me to? I didn't check. Oh, it's pointing me up. Now, granted, I don't die, but I did have a map today that if I died, I would have lost 4 divine. So yeah, I'm just not gonna do that. Like, this is almost level 94 without an amelioration, so like I am not dying, but I will not take the chance to like random bullshit kill me, and now, you know, I'm fucked. That is not happening. Where is the last one? I just had to turn on my block for that one because them not allowing me move forward there was kind of BS. Life recharges. This is another 0 referral cost map. They be happening so frequently, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, I still have the Dexual annulment in here too. So there's what? There's 2 big ones I'm waiting on. Something like that. This is just a, yeah. Can the new arbiter boss disable my mouse and keyboard? This is the second time. I mean, that would be one OP of a power. You can't move right now, but you can type? Are you a WSD gamer or... That is so weird.
Fine.
That is such a weird bug. Like, actually. That is so weird. All right, let's kill this guy again. Loot filter disabled.
Finish what the Magi started.
That's just crazy. I can't even think of what could be the problem there. Bonk. Where is the other crux? Here. I mean, all that means to me, seeing that video, is I might as well farm the head. I'm gonna farm the head and just print currency that way. I might end up still doing the 4 tablet strat on cities because it just makes sense to do it. But I don't necessarily have to. What's what I'm looking for here? I don't have to go for those specific 4 tablets. The problem with ritual is, aside re-rolling the window, there isn't much else you can do to increase the amount of loot you have. And if you want to re-roll the window, you have to get that modifier. I don't think there's a number of favor modifier on the tablets, and because there's no number of favors, we can't say, okay, we're just going to fill our window as much as we can with loot and then see less windows because of the current markets. You still have to see more windows. Like, that's, you just have to, you know. So it inevitably means if you really want to like juice ritual, you have to see more windows. So that's, you really just have to. But honestly, I feel like I'd rather just go buy a bunch of normal ritual tablets and try to hit the mod myself than do any of what I just saw. Because that price point is insane. There's a ritual in this vicinity, and y'all are gonna show me where it is. There we go. I don't know if there's a tablet modifier that just makes you shit out tablets. Like maybe an irradiated mod.
That was almost a challenge.
Is this where the last one is? This is another window that the reroll is free. There has to be something going on, right? Or not reroll, defer is free. I have to remember to check my idols. So that's not quite where it is. We need to still find it.
This ends now.
Where on earth could it be? Oh wait. There's no way it's not there. Cool. Hey, this map, yeah. Map is definitely on my list of maps I would rather not run. If I had a choice. I still remember getting Giga body blocked by brutes, like brutes Giga body blocking themselves. In the season I went brutes first. So I have chance to cost no tributes. Oh, I just have doubled reduced tributes. Yeah, I literally just have double different tributes, so it costs 0. Literally. What do you think of Disciple of Varsha with the new Raven Flock staff? I think they need to fix the ally bug with the Raven Flock. It currently doesn't count as an ally. So they are aware of it and they are working to fix it, but we need to wait until they fix it. But for Varashta, it's a decent defensive option. And Varasha does give you easier access to Archon of Undeath. But I would say, like, I think there are probably better options for RF. If it counts as an ally, of course. Like, off the top of my head, things like that are typically pseudo hits. And because it would be a pseudo hit, Chunk is probably pretty decent on it. Aside Chunk, we have Lich is decent, you know, damages extra chaos with some scaling there. Then more scale of the single targets. Yeah, then Varashta could handle single targets. So I have 4 heads of the king, which is like 8-ish divine, something like that. These I have to exploit bits out of my AoE in order to use them. Which, see if I can, sure, send me an invite. Let's see what's Drop a portal if you can. Or if you cannot, then I'm gonna just find you. Don't die trying to drop a portal. Okay, you did. You think he has a shield? A shield like ES, or literally active blocking? Because if he's active blocking, he should be heavy stunnable.
Before me.
I can already hear him and I haven't even loaded in.
Pakarui. Arakatsunomai.
All right, where is he?
From the earth.
When I loaded in, you can do damage. What? Mine just became vulnerable. I wonder what happened. Is it possible that he had something like proximal tangibility? You know proximal tangibility, right? It's the one where mobs are undamageable from range and you have to be right next to them. Minions tend to avoid this because minions can be close to the enemy and then they still do damage. But the moment you're using, like, I first noticed them during doing totems, like that modifier, because I had never seen this modifier before because minions would just kill. But with totems, I had to be right next to the mob for the totems to even target, like aim the thing. So maybe it's something like that, possibly. Sit on top of him. Yeah, no idea then. What direction should I go? Probably this way. I guess I could go this way. This would get me further away from the starter zone faster. Oh no, I see fucking breach hands. Whose bright idea was this? Like, oh, you're not doing breach? Let me just create impassable terrain that you now have to path around. Like, this one just becomes a dead end because, like, imagine trying to go from here to there. Now, instead of going straight, you're like, okay, I have to go here, 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 here. I need to path around to make sure I... Why? Let me see if I can find another audience with the king. I plan on doing 1, 2, 3, probably 4, so I will do this guy. You must be closer to reveal it. Okay. I don't mind. I was passing there anyways. Oh, jeez.
Darkness can be contained, but not defeated. And the cage grows weaker every day.
I think I'm going to check Delirium. And I will see if there's any Delirium mods on tablets that make it so I'm a lot more likely to drop emotions or something. Because then I could be very incentivized, you know? I could be convinced. I also need to just sell a bunch of tablets I'm just not going to use. Like, there is so much shit I currently have that I could be liquidating. So I think before I go to bed tonight, I'll just list all my tablets that are not ritual, or, you know, ones that I'm just not going to use. I'll leave Delirium alone because that's going to be my next mechanic. But everything else is fair game. So that's Breach. There's no Expedition, I don't think. But that's Breach, Abyss, Temple, etc. And then what we're going to do is tomorrow on stream, we're going to go through the quest of Delirium. See how that is. Abyss cells really, yeah, it does. Some type of bug. I mean, Ritual is fucking rare as well. What the hell?
Spirit, guide my spear. Forgive me.
I'm meant to be going top left. Divine? Saj. No divine.
Ocean spawn.
So we can't do this until after the ritual, eh? Alright. Alright. Let's do this. Where to next? Top left? I feel like top left is going to be a dead end. But let's see.
Nowhere safe.
Did you not see that coming?
All right, let's see. You. your minimum is 600. Isn't that crazy? Sands of Silk. Nope. Is there anywhere on this game where it tells you what even half of these shards do? Because like, I think it's so unintuitive that they just do like, yeah, we'll make sure we have everything tool-tipped and whatnot, and then they proceed to make a mechanic with literally so like all these random shards that do different things, but nobody knows what the fuck they do. But you just step on them anyways because it's probably loot. Like, we all know it makes the encounter tougher somehow, but like, it was supposed to be beginner friendly. I mean, they definitely be adding some mechanics that's like, temple in this game is also very, very, I almost feel like it's more complicated than Period 1's temple. I think it is actually. Because of how the rooms interact with each other and whatnot. Like Period 1 temple is, you avoid it. There's probably some meta in there for now that it is temporary. Now that you can't really snake well, or that they're going to make it so you can't snake well. There's probably some strategy there on how to, on like what you're looking for and just general layout or whatnot to go for. But like, nah, G. 44x.
Seems like a good deal.
Yes. So it is.
Why is the loot from the monster you kill and not how you set up the fucking room and upgrade? Yeah, I think they need. The temple should be more than either just sneaking or artillery rushing, and I think they haven't hit that balance yet. Oh no, I feel they haven't hit it. They just haven't. I need to find another corrupted zone for Doriani, but actually it's not going to be easy to find. I hate that you're here. I really do. No, it should be part of it. I'm saying there should be more to it than artillery rushing and sneaking. Like, it should be a choice between artillery rushing and creating a temple that you can farm, which was what they set out to make. It just didn't pan out that way. So this King in the Mist is where is the current pathing we're going with. And then hopefully we see a matriarch hall soon. But that's gonna be for today though. I'm tired and I need to go get some food. Snaking is only to juice the mobs, which makes no sense. I think there's room for the modifiers from the room to be buffing the monsters you kill. I just think the rooms themselves, as of last season, they were weak. We could tell from day one that they just, well, not from day one, we could tell very early on that they were just very weak, and we didn't feel incentivized into actually getting the reward of the room. But like, the rooms also give bonuses to the monsters, which I think it makes sense that the rooms give bonuses to monsters. I just think the rooms themselves, by completing them, you don't gain a big enough reward. and I would prefer, like you said, I would prefer the shifted power from some power from monsters to the room. I just don't want it to be complete. If you don't have this room, you get 0 loot, you know. And I also, of course, don't want sneaking to be a thing, but maybe that's personal preference. Who knows? Who knows? But anyways, guys, I'm gonna be back tomorrow. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. I will be trying out the Delirium storyline tomorrow. I mean, I've been in Ritual Jail since league start, pretty much. And now that uniques are getting a bit cheaper, I think it is finally time I tried a different mechanic storyline. Now, I don't know if it's the best time to do it now that I'm 95% to level 94, but you know, we're also going to be hunting for an extra crits monkey tomorrow because we have quite a few monkey nodes around. We have like, I want to say 1, 2, 3, we have like 4 or 5. So we have a decent number of maps that we can just go into, kill the monkey, dip. And so we have like, let's say 20 tries at a good monkey. 24-ish tries at a good monkey. So I think we're gonna get extra crits tomorrow. And we'll see just how crazy the difference is between extra crits and like extra chaos, extra cold. Because I currently have a 2 mod monkey. Let's hope I get a 2 mod extra crit monkey or 3 mod even. Dare I say. Alright guys, have a good night. Seriously, have a good night.